Whenever it rains in Chigwell, Hanover, residents remember what happened here last September. A community completely submerged after several weeks of continuous rainfall. The only way to get around Chigwell at that point was by boat. One of the boats now lay idle, ready to be used again if necessary. It took about 3 months before the water that covered Chigwell receded, allowing houses, graves, the main road and trees to see the sun once again. Several of the trees are yet to spring back to life. When their houses resurfaced after months underwater, residents were left with an Herculean cleanup task.
I got to repaint. Up to now, it don't finish repaint because I didn't have as much money to finish buy the paint. So if you go by the back, you see that it needs some more paint to finish it.
Well, since the water went down, it's really terrible still, but we try to cope and move in back into our home, clean up and set up whatsoever we can do and move on again.
Meteorologists have said that the massive flood that swallowed Chigwell in 2010 was part of a 30-year cycle, with the last comparable one swallowing the community in 1979 and another some 30 years before that. While not disputing the meteorologists' theory that another great flood isn't due in Chigwell until sometime close to the year 2040, residents say they have their own way of figuring out how high the water will rise when the rain falls continuously.
You see this hole now, we call it ground lizard, So when the water bursts up out of this hole now, it just come right up like it's a seed coming from. So it not stop until it full up all the little holes them round here and then flood off the place, Yeah, man. This little hole in the roadside here, we call it ground lizard. It's a river head underneath there, So in time the river head down under the bottom burst now, it just come up here, so, and just run across and full up all the gully them. 1 mile or more water, Yeah, man. So it run around this place. Pure river head underneath the bottom.
So here's where you guys come to see it?
Yeah, in time we come out here and we see this water start run now, crossway the road to full up overneath the pond, then we know that the water gonna raise. Yeah, man, and this water not stop till the water level off in every hole before it stop running.
Residents are slowly putting their lives back on track, but those who are ready to move to higher ground are upset with the housing ministry, claiming it's not moving fast enough to relocate them.
Well, we did hear them talk about some relocation, but we don't see anything turn up as yet. So everybody just keep them eye out to see if anything will turn up. Yeah. Because we'd like to move to a higher ground like Old Pen, where we have some land out there what give to the people of the area. So we'd like to move to that ground now.
Stedman Jarrett, who has lived in Chigwell for most of his life, says he's hesitant to carry out long-term repair on his house, fearing that another massive flood may nullify his hard work. He's ready to leave.
I was affected by the water. I couldn't go inside at all. If I go inside, I got to go in naked. I got to take off my clothes. I got to strip off my clothes and go in by a raft, take me by the house top, and then I go down into the roof and go down. If I really put the house opposite and the flood come, I'm going to maroon. So it better I make my mind up and evacuate all entirely from this area.
However, Housing Minister Dr. Harris Chang says there are plans to relocate the residents in Chigwell to higher ground, but they will have to wait.
We have identified some properties that they can be relocated on, and we are in the process of securing that property. At this point in time, to be honest, there is no technical hurry because the flooding at Chigwell, and has been demonstrated by both recently, is what the meteorologists call a 30-year flood. So we have a little time. We're not going to take 30 years, but it's not an emergency. But certainly, in a very short time, we'll after securing the land, we'll put in the required funding to allow them to relocate.
So, while the Chigwell residents wait to be relocated to higher ground, they watch every rainy season closely, hoping and praying that the water will not come gushing through their homes. Reporting for Live at 7, I'm Kaneal Gayle.